This is my MSI gf65 thin gaming laptop that I have been using for a couple of months. There's nothing much at the front side of the laptop, just some design and area to put your finger to lift the laptop. That's all, nothing much. You might be seeing some marks on the laptop because I have been using this for a couple of months. On the right side of your laptop you will see one input RF jack, two USB ports, two Type-C ports, Ethernet port, and a lock. On the left side of your laptop you will see one HDMI output, uh, input for charging, and exhaust for fan. On the back of your laptop, back side actually, you will see two exhaust fan, one for CPU and the other one for GPU. Back of the laptop panel is black with MSI logo. There is a slight curved design. On the bottom side of your laptop you will see too many exhaust opening where you will see the coils used for heat sink. All these are heat sink pipe connecting CPU with the fan, GPU with the fan. Let's open the laptop. You will see the side bezels are very thin, but the top and bottom bezel are very thick. You will see a webcam at the top. There is MSI logo at the bottom bezel. The bezel is pretty thick. This is the power button and this is the keyboard. It has a red backlit. And this is the trackpad. Display on this laptop is a Full HD 1920 into 1080 120 Hz 15.6-inch display, and it is running Windows 10 Home. Processor is a 6-core i7 9th gen processor with turbo boost, and it has NVIDIA RTX 2060 GPU with 6 GB RAM with 6 GB dedicated memory for graphics card. It has a DDR4 2 slot memory which is upgradable up to 64 GB. The current model that I am using has 16 GB RAM. It comes with 2 slots for SSD and NVMe. This model has 512 GB SSD, out of which 454 GB is available. Keyboard backlit is red in color with 3 levels of brightness. Level 1, level 2, level 3. The keyboard is actually very comfortable to type, and I have actually enjoyed typing on this keyboard a lot because the finish is a rubbery finish, and when you are typing on it, it feels very comfortable. Battery on this laptop is a 51 watt hour battery, but since this is a very powerful laptop, battery won't last long, and I usually get a cup around 1 hour on battery. So most of the time I keep it connected to power. Weight of this laptop is 1.86 kilogram, which is a very light for a gaming laptop. But one thing that you have to consider is that whenever you are carrying this laptop, you won't just be carrying the laptop alone, because the battery is not enough to last for more than a couple of hours. So you will have to carry the power adapter with you all the time. And the power adapter is this one. This is a very big, bulky, heavy power adapter. This is a 180 watt power adapter, so it charges the laptop very quickly, but since it's a 180 watt, but at the same time it's very heavy and big. So if you are carrying your laptop, you will also be carrying this at the same time, and that will add to the overall weight that you are carrying with you. Power input slot is weirdly placed on the left side. If you put your laptop on the table like this, it will cover the HDMI port, and if you put it like this, then it will cover the exhaust fan. And since this is a gaming laptop, you will be playing games, and this will block the exhaust also and heat up this input cable as well. Body is all plastic, and you can see power button getting up and down when you move the hinge. Also, the touchpad is very bad, not up to the standard, so most of the time you will be using mouse only. There is no fingerprint reader, so whenever you open the laptop, you will have to key in your pin. MSI laptop come with MSI Dragon Center software, which is to measure and monitor the performance of your laptop. So as you can see now that there is nothing much running on the laptop, so the CPU is just 5%. If you look at the temperature, CPU is 35%, 35 degrees Celsius. GPU is not running because I'm not playing any game, and memory is 56% occupied. So that's why I would suggest, if you're buying a laptop, go for a higher memory, because 16 GB is too less. Most of the time the window itself will be occupying half of the memory. Here you can see that the processor is i7 9th generation processor with a CPU speed of 2.6 GHz. GPU is NVIDIA RTX 2060 and the RAM is 16 GB. This is a 512 GB SSD, out of which 172 GB is available. But I have seen that in the Dragon Center, this availability is somewhat not very accurate. Okay, the fan 1 is for CPU and fan 2 is for GPU. Since I'm not playing any game, fan 2 is off. One thing I have noticed is that when I am playing game, this CPU temperature would go above 90, and it remains above 90 most of the time, 91, 92 all the time. And these two fans combined together produce a lot of noise. The noise is it's too noisy that if you're playing at the night and there so you will be disturbing someone else's sleep. If you are alone in the room, it's okay, you will be disturbing yourself only with those noise. But if you have a partner in your room, then most likely you are disturbing their sleep. You can also adjust the performance of your laptop from MSI Dragon Center. So from here you can adjust the speed of your processor. So if you are playing any game or want high performance, you can switch to turbo or sports mode. Or if you are on battery and you want a slightly longer battery life, you can switch to eco mode. Also, you can control the fan speed from basic, advanced, cooler boost to auto. If you are on the cooler boost, it will just be very noisy, and it is very noisy actually. There are three options to adjust your battery performance. First is best for mobility, where the battery is charged to 100% so that when you are carrying your laptop outside, you can use for the longer period of time. The second is balanced, which I prefer, where it will keep between 70 to 80%. The third one is best for battery, where it will stop charging when the battery reaches 60%. So only half of the battery would be charged. Sometimes games don't automatically switch to NVIDIA graphics card. Instead, they use integrated graphics. So you have to click here and select NVIDIA control panel. And from the list of program setting, you have select the game that you want to use and select the graphics card. Okay, take a look at the game performance. So I am playing World War Z. Just for the video, I'm shooting my own player.
Tango's dead ahead. Hey, checkpoint's wired with an alarm.
Bloody structure. You can walk the Zeds away from Gringo and buy him some time. Affirmative. Favorite place to fences.
So within a minute in game, GPU temperature is 87 degree, and the fan are both running around 4,000 and 5,000 RPM, and you can you can visibly and actually the sounds are very audible. You can hear those fan noises. I play different games on this laptop to check the performance and upload the same on my channel. You can take a look at my games playlist,
Clock's ticking.
where I upload the games played on various devices, including this laptop.